Hey Crush, it's been a while since I've done one of these videos. I'm gonna put out a newsletter this week, which has been a while since I've done one of those. But there's a lot coming up. We have the Sign Up Genius. I want to put out a map from parking at my house. Just some stuff I want to put out there. So I'm gonna do a newsletter this week, and I'm gonna cover some other things. And hopefully make this video fairly short. So I figured I'd do a video for this week. It's been a while. Newsletter coming out. Keep an eye out for it. All right. First two things. One, we have still the 225 challenge. For those that aren't aware, the 225 challenge is if you attend 225 CrossFit classes or more in the calendar year, you're entered to win 6 months of free membership. So I just did some really quick math. We're about 60% of the way through the year right now, a little over halfway. I can't believe it's almost August already. It's blown my mind. Summer's almost already over for the kids. So about 60%, about 130-ish, somewhere in there. If you're right around 130, you're on pace to get to that 225 number and have your name entered to win a chance to win 6 months free membership. So I really quickly, those that are about 120 above, because if you have a couple good months, you can definitely make up some ground. Here's the names of those that are in the running. We actually have quite a few people, good job, that are right on pace-ish for 225 classes this year. Audra, Babs, let me go back. Audra has 134, Babs has 122, David 160, Deanna 144, Eric 131, Aaron 146, Jeremy 131, Jess 134, Caitlin 134, Kayla 140, Lyra 128, Ricky 142, Ron 126, Steph 140, and Yesenia 121. So we actually have quite a few people right around on pace. That's like what, 15, 16, 17, 18 names, something like that. Good job, guys. Keep it up. You have a chance to win 6 months of free membership if you stay on this pace through the end of the year. We also have, if you attend 20 or more classes in any given month, you win $25 off your next month's membership. Here are the names. If you attended, I've attended 19 classes. I'm doing this on Saturday morning. I'm assuming some of these folks that have attended 19 classes, they're probably going to be your money just knowing the people. So here's those that have got 19 or more as of Saturday morning. Audra, Braden, Dana, David, Deanna, Derek, Aaron, Ian, Lyra, Ron, Steph, and Yesenia. All of them, if you got 20 or more classes or 19 more classes this month, good job, good work. The winner for $25 off next month is Lyra. Lyra wins her $25 off her membership next month. Good job, Lyra. I think if you look at the names on these lists, you'll see some people that have gotten quite a bit better this year. And you see a lot of people that tend to have their names towards the top of most of the times when we have scores for various things. I'm just saying, if you come 5-6 days a week, you're going to see some improvement in your life and your fitness. If you come 3 days a week, that's less than 50% of the time that you're coming to the gym. Just throwing that out there. All right, a couple other things coming up. One, I'm gonna get to the workouts next week at the very end of this video. We have the Beer Olympics coming up. After talking to Max and Kayla, it's gonna take like 4 hours. I'm gonna do my best to try maybe like, the event has to start then. Kind of get rid of, what I understand maybe in years past there's been some lingering around and whatnot. If we can kind of maybe push that pace a little bit, maybe set some times like, hey, event 1 starts at this time, event 2 starts at this time, and try to get it done just for myself. Being that I'm gonna be hosting the barbecue at my house afterwards, I kind of want to get it done so I can kind of clean up. I'm not gonna try to rush it, but 4 hours for 5 games seems like a long time. Anyway, talking to Max and Kayla, at 11:30 sharp, we're gonna start doing, we're gonna play the national anthem and get the team set up. And then there's like a half hour, power hour, something like that they call it, where every minute you take a shot of your beverage of choice. That could be Truly's, that could be Coors Light, that could be beer, that could be whatever you want, but every minute you take a little shot. I already know I'm not gonna drink more than 2 beers in that 30 minutes. There's no way. I'm not looking to get trashed doing the Beer Olympics. So I'm gonna definitely take a shot and cut it with some water, but I'm gonna do something like that. But it'll start at 11:30 sharp. And the events roll, and we'll have that at my house. I'm gonna put out a map where you can park. You'll see there's an open space right behind my house that's perfect for this kind of stuff. But I'll start at 11:30. We'll be done by 4, hopefully by 3, hopefully before 4, we'll be done. Barbecue will start around 4 o'clock. Start coming on for the barbecue if you want. If you want to come early and watch some of the Olympics, you can and hang out. Just bring a lawn chair, come socialize. It'll just be a fun day, hang out at my house. I'll start barbecuing around 5-ish. Anybody's welcome. Bring your kids, bring your husbands, your significant others, whatever. Bring them. We'll have a good time. There's a sign-up genius out there for bringing sides, desserts, drinks, stuff like that. Sign up for that stuff so we know who's bringing what. So we don't have like 100 bags of chips, or we don't have, or maybe we have no chips. But bring some stuff just to share so we have enough to eat. That'll be on there. So Beer Olympics at 11:30 next Saturday. Barbecue around 4 or 5 o'clock, but you can come to my house whenever you want. You want to just come hang out, please just come by. If you can come from 2 to 4 and just hang out, whatever. Just come hang out, have a good time, socialize, mi casa, su casa that day. Just come hang out. I should throw out there too that if the house is really clean, it's not my doing, it's Lisa's doing. She'll be doing a lot of cleaning. So thank you to her for making the house presentable for all of you folks. That's all on her. Yeah. Don't credit me with any cleaning. That's her. All right. 14ers on the 12th. We're going to meet at the trailhead about 5:30 in the morning and start hiking up Grays and Torreys. It's a good couple hour drive west of here to get there. If you do not have a 4x4, if you do not have some kind of SUV or something with a higher clearance, you're not going to be able to make it to the trailhead. There's a parking lot right off of I-70 where you can park and let somebody know, and somebody can pick you up that has a 4x4 or something with a higher clearance and can get to the trailhead. But don't try to drive your sedan up to the trailhead because it will get stuck. So communicate with somebody. We're going to start at 5:30 in the morning. We'll get to the top. We're going to do Grays. Going from Grays to Torreys isn't that bad. You go down, it's only like 600 feet or 700 feet, and you go right back up to the other side. When I did it several years ago, I remember it being not that bad of a hike. I don't remember it being super challenging. I remember Mount Massive being really hard. I remember Quandary being really hard for some reason. Those ones I remember being hard, but Grays and Torreys I don't remember being really hard. It is a 14er, so make sure you drink plenty of water the night before for altitude sickness. Make sure you come prepared with some water and something to eat, because while it's an easy 14er, hiking 14ers are still really, really hard. So come prepared for that. We'll do that on the 12th. Meet at 5:30 in the morning, get it done. Hopefully done by like noonish. Come on home, and your day's done. All right. Workouts for the week. We're going to do all girl workouts next. We have Fran on Monday, Isabel on Tuesday, Diane on Wednesday, Karen on Thursday, and Angie on Friday. All of them are pretty short workouts with the exception of Angie. All of them have aggressive time caps. I think the intent of these workouts is a high intensity is the intent. So for Karen, for example, 150 wall balls to target. I'm going to give you a 15-minute cap, which actually I think is a leeway on that cap. I think if she's shooting for sub 10 minutes, and if that means instead of using a 20-pound ball for the guys, you use a 16-pound ball or even a 14-pound ball so you can get under that time cap, that's what you should do. If you think it's going to take you longer than that, that's what you should scale the weights in some way, shape, or form. Looking at Isabel, we're going to have a 7-minute cap. 30 power snatches at 135.95 for time. If you don't think you're going to get it done, scale the weight. I'd rather see a really short, quick, very intense workout than going over the cap just so you can, quote unquote, RX it. We will, for all these, for Fran, Isabel, Diane, and Karen, not for Angie, for those 4, if you want to RX those workouts, somebody will judge you. They'll make sure you're getting good quality reps. They're making sure you're doing the right number of reps, and that's how you're going to RX. So most of these days, we're going to have 2 heats going. We'll have 1 heat go, while 1 heat judges and counts, and then swap and go again. Angie, we won't do that. Angie is 100 pull-ups, 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 squats. I think that's the order. You do those in order, and you cannot partition them. So it's like a 30-minute workout for a lot of people, so obviously we don't have time for 2 heats there. On that day, the coach will just be watching for standards. So as the video is getting close to 9-10 minutes, I'm going to try to cut it short. A lot going on these next couple of weeks. Please hit me up if you have any questions. The Sign Up Genius, again, is in Facebook. It's on Instagram. It'll be in the newsletter. Come have fun next Saturday. No expectations. Just come and have a good time. Hang out with people from the gym. Get to know everybody. It's supposed to be a lot of fun next weekend. I'll see you guys next weekend.